my stationary setup. Basically, it's where I can do what I need to do. Everything from video production to video gaming to social networking to running a radio station.
There you go.
I literally I have so many monitors that they make up two walls.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying to get things done.
Sounds like you had a busy day.
Yeah, busy couple days. I'm not even done.
Well, I finally, or I was just before you came in, I was able to put out all the socials and stuff and let everybody know where we're located and where we're streaming. So good to go there.
Okay.
I did Mark Edworthy's. I don't know what he gave his socials. So with that, we should let everybody know how they can contact you, I guess. How do they contact you, B, so we can get that out of the way?
They can contact you. You're my media director. All right.
Right. So you can find me when it comes to Minds Roundtable at minds.com at Roger_Hanson. I'm also on Elements Matrix at Roger's Hangout. I have a community on Teams as well, Roger's Hangout, and that's it. I mean, if you, and plus another thing about those two that I want people to know, if you want to come on the show, this is a community-based live stream. So that means if you want to be a part of the community and you want to join these chats or contact us on Minds through either mine, which is Roger_Hanson, or the Minds Roundtable Weekend Event group, which we do have, you're more than welcome to come in. You know, we'd love to see that group get more active too, by the way. So it'd be really great if anybody is on Minds, if they wanted to come in there and just have conversations, say hi, you know, stuff like that, so we can get to know you more. I'm glad you had me do that, B. I almost forgot to mention the group on Minds.
Well, it's gonna be great because, like, whenever we get on over to RBN, any content that we create, of course, audio is going to be at the radio station, but I think the video versions should be Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, I keep all my stuff on Patreon, just so you know. It's like, it's all there. Now, there's the older stuff because Patreon has a limit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've run out of space on there, and you have to delete old stuff. But even there, I have it all backed up on YouTube, and all that's getting transferred to Rumble too as we speak.
Cool.
So is Patreon set up like Google Drive, where there's you can pay for tiers for space?
Yeah, space, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Which they don't have an unlimited either. You pay for it by the blocks, most likely. It's kind of like the old internet scam that they're trying to pull.
Which is understandable. I know on my VPS I provide some space for other people, and obviously space storage costs. It's a fairly expensive resource, actually.
Especially with today too, like you can see where it's more, people are starting to come out and be more honest about it. Even Minds is starting to talk about how they're having issues with memory, and like they're wanting to delete the videos and stuff because they just don't have the storage space to handle it. You know what I mean? And then you take a look at Kick and Twitch too. Twitch here recently has done it to where they only allow you to have so much for stored video content before you run out of space, and so you have to delete old content. And they don't D-Live and Kick both are like that. They're like, we're not going to we'll keep it for about a month, and then after that it's gone.
And
Or
there's
week.
always been a rumor that YouTube has always been not profitable because of storage. Or mainly because of storage.
Yeah, well, no. YouTube is profitable keeping up the videos because they're gaining so much. You know this. They're gaining so much information, so much analytics.
Yeah. The analytics, the advertising, everything
Right.
makes it profitable, but just the standard uploads is a sort of seesaw sort of thing.
With the research too, okay? Like now they're implementing their AI on there, so
Right.
they've got this huge freaking data set. You know what I mean? Like, they usually call it large data sets, but like I'm gonna call it huge because there's no way that freaking anybody can compete with freaking YouTube's freaking storage. Period. I mean, I've got videos from.
They've spent billions of dollars on servers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, man, I've got videos on YouTube all the way back at least 8 years. I haven't officially gone through and checked, but I mean, I've got tons of videos that are just stored on there.
Well, make sure you keep them because whenever we get the super chat going for. So what I want to do is for TLB Talk, I want to have the TLB TV, which should allow premium members like us to post up our stuff and then have super chat for when we go live, so we can make our money. However, these accounts are going to be paid for, assuming bandwidth. So you got to have a paid account, and then whatever money you're making through your super chat, we take our cut off the top and just pay for the space even more, and just build from there and keep going and going and going. So I definitely want content. For me, it's going even beyond the fact that people can come to us, they don't want to be censored, like Patreon, things like that, but the fact that they can actually make money, they can control their chats.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's going to be getting in trouble for what goes in the chats, except for the person that puts the things in the chats. I know some of YouTube channels have been shut down because of stuff like that, and it's just people covertly just engineering who can and who can't make money. No, $39.99 a month, you got a channel with me, flat out. Advertise your own channel, make your money on the super chat. Give me a cut. It's good business.
There's been cases, or at least allegations, of YouTube shutting down channels because of comments provided by viewers, the audience, and so you can't really blame the channel creators or producers for comments that other people leave.
Right.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. They want to pass the buck on to the person who owns the channel rather than
individual users. Yeah.
Than the users. You know what I'm saying? And well, with chat too, chat's kind of like pictures. They and trust me when I say they do want to copyright photos. They do. They just don't have the capabilities to do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if they had a chance, they would freaking every photo you put up, if it belonged to somebody else, they would copyright it. They would hit it with copyright infringement if they could get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
This goes back to the old the terms of service clauses where it states the content is yours, but we reserve the right to modify, edit, reuse your content whenever we want to.
Right. It's a
Right.
double standard, basically.
Essentially.
Which, you know, that's why I think it's really important for people to understand that they don't need to live according to those lines, that kind of environment. Because if you look at YouTube, okay, it's a very negative environment. It's a dog eat dog world. And YouTube intentionally created this kind of environment because they thrive on that.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Competition is good.
Well, so something that just the idea of what is I want. You talk about the environment. I also don't want to be in a hostile environment as owner and operator. You know, I don't want the legal smoke of somebody else's garbage. In the terms of service, hopefully something can be worked out in the language where it's like you're responsible for your own stuff. You get flagged, somebody has some copyright claim, they're coming at you through a third party, not us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be responsible for anybody's content. However, the legalities of that has to be navigated because, it's on your platform, it doesn't matter. Well,
yeah. This is where the old jurisdiction argument comes into it, into play. I mean, if we wouldn't be able to do that in the UK because of the Online Safety Act, that is defined as it's the platform's responsibility rather than the individual user's responsibility.
Well, it's like I told you guys, I've been finding that it's not really the regulators who are at fault with a lot of this. It's these platforms who are freaking lazy. And when I talk to you guys about this layering the TOS, I mean it for a reason, because the thing of it is regulators would love it if a freaking website or platform did that, okay? Because that is what they want. Now, when you get an update, okay, and on the terms of service, you should be given the option to accept it or reject it. Now, if you reject it, you lose your account.
Right.
Okay. Now, what I'm saying with the layering is when you reject it, don't take away the guy's or the person's identity on your platform. Just make it to where they don't have the ability to live stream or upload any videos until they agree
a basic
to it.
Account. A basic account. Right.
That's two things. First of all, I'm not completely agreed in relation to the regulator thing. It's after all, politicians create legislation. Governments create legislation, and these politicians are, especially when it comes to the field of technology and communication, they are somewhat ignorant, not to say.
Well, I mean, they do. I mean,
also when it comes to terms of service agreements, by continuing to use a platform, you've already automatically agreed to the update.
Well, that's the whole. See, that's actually forced compliance.
Well, the argument is if you don't agree to the terms of service agreement, you can always cancel your account.
That's the reason why I'm saying like that should never be put into in terms of that's unethical, and they've been getting away with it for so long that people just kind of accepted it, and that's garbage. That's unethical, and there's 40 years ago, freaking people would have had a fucking shit fit because of that garbage.